Pakistan seems to have tried a stunt like Kargil once again in Keran. It's been 15 days since the Indian Army has been on with its operation in that area in LOC to flush out Pakistani infiltrators. Army Chief General Bikram Singh speaking to our Editor-in-Chief Arnab Goswami and categorically saying exactly what you've been saying, that this kind of massive infiltration operation is simply not possible without the active backing and support of the Pakistan Army. Here is that exclusive conversation.
General Bikram Singh, everyone wants to know what the situation exactly is right now in the Keran sector.
No, Arnab, the point is, at the moment, we have the Army commander who will be coming up on the air. He's going to be interacting with the media and giving out the details on the operation. So, like I told this morning to the media personnel, I left this morning early around 7 o'clock for Hindon. I was there for the 81st Air Force Day, their celebrations. And that's where when I interacted, so let the Army commander give out the exact details, which I mentioned, and I think it will be prudent for him to speak out after some time.
I appreciate that, but the entire nation wants a little bit of a reassurance. General Bikram Singh, can I at least ask you whether we are close to the end of the combing operations in that area?
Yes, of course. Arnab, the operation has been on in a very, very deliberate manner. Our troops have combed that area, and I was told, as per the last report which I got last night, that they were pretty satisfied that the area had been cleared of the terrorists. And it depends on the Army commander, because as I said earlier, I've got to speak to him. Since you just called up, I said, let me have a word with you and tell you, because what exactly is happening on ground would be covered in detail by the Army commander very shortly.
General Bikram Singh, there has been a lot of talk and questions raised about the Pakistani hand, and generally we have seen both from analysts and otherwise from the Pakistani side strong denials. We heard even the Pakistani High Commissioner talk about this as sensationalism. I would like to understand from you as clearly as possible what, in your view, is the role of the Pakistani Army in what has happened in Keran.
I don't know, it's like this. I have commanded my battalion in Tangdhar on the line of control. I have commanded my division in Akhnur on the line of control. I commanded 15 Corps, the Srinagar-based corps. And with the eyeball-to-eyeball deployment along the line of control, it is well-nigh impossible for the terrorists to do any activity without the knowledge of the Pakistani Army. It's very simple. There is no way that these terrorists can operate in that area without the knowledge of the Pakistani Army.
Can you tell us more about this? Why do you believe this? Because they have, we've seen so many denials. I'd like you to elaborate a little bit more.
I'm not aware of the denials, but the point is that, I think there's a letter which was being displayed by some of the commanders in Northern Command, which has been taken out from one of the terrorists. So there are a large number of, activities, old information which has been coming to us. We have intercepts, and we know very well, because the fire which is given, covering fire, for example, to enable them to infiltrate, it comes from their posts. So I'm very clear. I mean, having known the deployment along the line of control, no operational activity by the terrorists can take place without the support of the Pakistani Army.
So was the Pakistani Army also involved in trying to set up lines for ammunition as well as rations for these infiltrators?
I'll tell you what, the details of the operation will come to me based on the inputs. The Army commander has been there for 2 days. Let him give out the details. We will know. We'll get the details on the operation, and we'll share with you.
So, what is finally one last question? What is the lesson the Pakistani Army should learn from the way in which the Indian Army has beaten back these terrorists, despite the support of the Pakistani Army?
No, I think the lesson is that none of their nefarious designs, inimical designs, will ever succeed. They must understand that. They are dealing with a professional army, and there's no way they will get away.
So anything you'd like to say to all our forces and everyone serving and who's retired, watching, and all the people across the country who've been very concerned about what's been happening in Keran?
I just want to tell everybody that we must have faith in the army. Let's have faith in the soldier who's fighting over there. Let's not speculate. Let's go by what inputs are coming from the ground troops. They are best informed, because speculation leads to large number of people giving varied kinds of assessments which are not good for the morale of troops. I think the best people are on ground who are actually at the moment carrying out operations. Let's depend on their inputs. And I think they are the experts. Like you people are experts in the field of media, those people are experts in war fighting. Let's give them their dues. So I think the inputs that come from them should be honored, respected, and should be accordingly, covered by the media.
General Bikram Singh, I thank you very much for speaking to me.